I'm back and getting ready to open some more packs. It is just me this time. My partner in crime is not as interested in opening magic packs as I am, and that's what I've got today, Edge of Eternities. I'm actually pretty fond of this set. I haven't opened any in a while. We've been focusing on Pokemon, but I have actually thoroughly enjoyed Edge of Eternity so far. I mean, I admit I haven't played a single game with any of the cards. I haven't really played a physical game of Magic in 17 years probably. I've played online, Arena, and even back in the day, Duel of the Planeswalkers and Magic Online. But I used to play a ton, non-stop all the time, and then moved away, got old, stopped collecting even for that matter, and then just very recently have kind of gotten back into the habit of collecting. I was always interested, always followed along loosely, but I never really stayed close to it and had stopped collecting and definitely stopped playing. But Edge of Eternities is the first set that, as I started getting interested in Magic again, it's the first set I started buying packs of, and I've been pretty impressed with it. I'm a sucker for sci-fi. The art in this set is also really cool, especially some of the lands. I've been doing some card shows, and those lands sell really well, like super well. People want those, and I've just in general had good luck selling Edge of Eternities cards, and the Final Fantasy cards have done pretty well too, and obviously those are popular. But anyway, let's see what we got. Last time I opened some packs live, I believe I got a good $20 card or so, which I sold like within a day or two after. Not all of these cards will I sell. Some I add to my personal collection. Some I don't know, will hold on to and figure out what I'm going to do with later. But I do tend to sell the kind of the extras or whatever. Or I'll, put them up for sale. It doesn't mean they're going to sell right away. Anyway, here we go. First pack. Rig for War. Instant. Pump up a creature with extra power for a bit. And nothing special. Pretty sure I have it already. Virus Beetle, I actually like this card. I keep getting it a lot since it's just a common. But if you haven't seen it, just a little 1/1. It's a little blurry right there, sorry. Just a little 1/1. Whenever this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. It's kind of nice because it's each opponent. It's not the card I thought it was. So when I was saying I like it, it's actually not what I was thinking. But still, not bad. Self-craft Mechan. See this, when I got back into Magic, started following it a little more closely again, the artifacts with the colored mana really confused me and threw me off. I kept thinking these are blue cards. I mean, they are, but you know what I mean. I was thinking these were, I didn't realize they were artifacts at that point, because back when I played, artifacts were colorless, and it threw me off seeing artifacts that had colors. Anyway, when this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, put a counter. And draw a card. Okay. 4 mana for 3/4. And, nothing too amazing. Flight Deck Coordinator, I get him in every single pack, I swear, so I'm just going to pass on him. I do like the art for this one. It's Drix Fate Maker. Drix Wizard, when this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Each creature controls the 1/1 counter on it has trample. And it has warp. If you're familiar with warp, I've never actually used warp, but you can cast it from your hand for the warp cost and then exile after. But there you go, there's that. Melded Moxite. I'm skipping this one too because I get this every single pack. Zookeeper Mechan. Same thing. I get this like every single pack. Try to refocus the camera a bit because it's starting, for whatever reason, it's getting blurry. This looks kind of neat. Uncommon, finally. Uthros Scanship, I believe that's what it's called. Artifact Spacecraft. When this spacecraft enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. And you can station, and once you've got 8 people stationed, it has flying, 4/4. So 4/4 for a, I guess it's not necessarily all that special then, but 4 mana for a 4/4 that has flying once it's got enough people stationed on it. But you do get to draw when it enters, so whatever. It is what it is. Seed Chip Impact. Instant, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Robot Assassin. I like this picture though. I can see the camera's refocusing. It's getting confused here. Virulent Silencer. Robot Assassin. Whenever a non-token artifact creature you control deals damage to a player, that player gets a poison counter. Poison counters are pretty old school. I'm sure people know that. I remember, I want to say it was back in like Mirage or so they first came out. I've never seen anyone actually die from a poison counter, but I haven't played in years. Drix. Okay. Weftstalker Ardent. Whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. So nice, get this thing down and play, and everything else that enters deals a little damage. 2/3, nothing super powerful. Okay, here we go. Hopefully getting into a rare now. Terminal Velocity. I do not believe I have pulled this one yet. It's a little pricey to cast. 6 mana, sorcery. You may put an artifact or creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That permanent gains haste. When this permanent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature. And at the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice this permanent. So, interesting. Basically, you have to pay a lot though. It's 6 mana, sorcery, put something down, haste, then it dies and deals a bunch of damage. Potentially a bunch of damage. It could be very little damage depending on what it is. So, I don't know. I'm going to look up the value on that one. This is a rare. I always use price charting. I mention that all the time on here. Yeah, it's not really worth anything. Probably because it's just such an expensive cast. I mean, 6 mana, and a lot of things you might use this on would not even deal that much damage. But yeah, it's nothing special. Kind of a disappointing rare, but at least it's one I hadn't drawn before. Zookeeper Mechan. Again, it's a hollow. Planes, and my token. So, nothing too special there, but one thing I have seen with Eternities is at least I get solid enough cards that you get at least your value generally in the pack, I feel like. I mean, even this one is a hollow, and it adds up. Unlike a pack of Pokemon cards where you buy it and you're 100% dependent on the rare because everything else is worthless. But, alright, here we go. Opening the second pack. I mean, the hollows in Pokemon can be worse than that too. My token. Tossing that up. Planes. Tossing that out real quick. Okay, Bright Spear Zealot. Vigilance gets +2/+0 as long as you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. Insect Warrior, Sky Stinger, it's got reach. Whenever this creature blocks, the creature flying against +5/+0. Wow, that's a big boost. I mean, lots of creatures get a boost when they do, block like that, but +5. I'm going to move this really close to the camera. I'm curious to see how the camera adjusts. Ooh, that actually is clear way up there. There's some glare. Robot Scout, Cameron, Turbo Drone. Tap it, target creature control gains +1/+1 in haste. Grave Pack Monoist. Human Scout, when this dies, create a tap 2/2 colors robot. Whatever, doesn't seem all that special. At least not to me. Unless I'm missing something. Interesting little art on this one. It's kind of a... Can't really tell what's going on there. Cryo Shatter. Enchanted creature gets -5/-0 when enchanted creature becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. So that's interesting. It's only 1 mana to cast, so it's a good, paralyze your opponent there. Dockwork Drone, I've got this before. This creature enters a 1/1 counter. When this creature is put into dies, put a counter on something else. Move its counter, basically. I'm just paraphrasing. Zealous Displays. Creatures you control get +2/+0 on a turn. If it's not your turn, untap the creatures. Not really big on these jellyfish creatures. They just seem a little silly to me. This creature can't be blocked. If you cast 2 or more spells this turn, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Nothing special there. Interesting artifact. Rescue Skiff. I don't think I've gotten this one yet. Yeah, it's getting really blurry. The camera's acting up on me for this video. When this space cover enters, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. 5/6, good size, but it's very expensive to cast. 6 mana. Close Encounter. 2 mana instant. As an additional cost to cast the spell, choose a creature you control or a warped creature card from your card you own in exile. Close Encounters deals damage equal to the power of the chosen creature or card to target creature. So that's interesting. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's not my rare yet. It's another uncommon. But it's kind of a neat one. Insect. Gold insect. 1 black, 1 green, 2/3. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. Its ability, pay 5. Sacrifice this creature, return target creature or spacecraft card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Interesting. I mean, 2 mana for 2/3 is not bad. Its ability is kind of expensive, especially if you have to sacrifice it. And the milling part, potential. Actually, it's not bad because obviously those work together, right? You have to take 2 cards from your top of your. You have to mill 2 cards, and then you can potentially revive those by sacrificing him. But anyway, interesting. And consult the star charts. 2 mana instant with a kicker. I like kickers. Reminds me of back when I used to play during Invasion. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of lands you control. Put 1 of those cards into your hand. If this spell was kicked, put 2 of those cards into your hand instead. So at the cost of 4, you get to draw 2 cards essentially, and then put the rest back in any order. Okay. And then a Ruinous Rampage. That's an uncommon foil, so not bad. So I'm going to look up this consult the star charts real quick. I feel like I might have drawn that one before, but I can't remember. Oh, see, that one's according to price charting, that's a $6.25 card. So that's what I was talking about. I feel like I actually get pretty decent pulls with Edge of Eternities. You don't get, I mean, Pokemon or whatever, you have a chance of getting pretty expensive stuff, a better chance, I feel like. I don't know. Crazy high level cards that people get graded and make $1 billion. But Magic is at least steady. Like you get, there's value in all of them at least. In this Ruinous Rampage, foil price chart and says it's worth about $1.25 even. So I mean, that's just these two alone are what was it, like $7.50 or so. So yeah, that's price for a pack. But anyway, I've got a couple more packs I'll probably end up opening over the next day or two, but I'm gonna instead go and work on sorting these and figure out what I want to do with them all, which ones I want to keep, which ones I want to price and sell. I've got some card shows coming up, but once again, I'm pretty happy with Edge of Eternities. I will kind of miss it when the new sets come out, but I'm looking forward to Spider-Man. I know a lot of people are thinking that's controversial, but all right, thank you for watching. Have a good one.